By just simply applying on Indeed, and we have a lot of conferences where I tend to meet different folks in my field. So that's actually how I got this job. I would highly recommend to read what the job is about. Be a little bit proactive and understand while you're talking to the hiring manager that what is it that they're looking for, and don't try and fit into what they're looking for, but go ahead and say what is it that is unique about you and you're getting and adding on to the job. For the field that I'm in, it's important that an individual knows A, how to communicate well, B, think strategically and have a bigger understanding of the healthcare system across the world. So that's kind of something they would require overall. The university is a place where I completely molded myself into the person I was. So that obviously played a huge role, and I think it is my advisor, and everybody who I had come across, had a huge role in me being where I am at this point. I don't do a typical 9 to 5 job. I do have a lot of flexibility to work from home because I have calls at 3 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes it could be at 9 in the night, etc. Because if I have to get Australia, Amsterdam and USA on the same call, somebody has to be flexible with their timings. So there is no particular schedule. I am responsible for launching the products into the market, making sure we have different channels available for revenue. I work directly with the marketing and sales team with the Ministry of Health across the world and make sure that our product is placed and reimbursed in the way that we are hoping for it to be. I was in Slovakia last month. The month before that, I was in Amsterdam. I'm going to Madrid, Spain next week. So it just depends. If you want to travel, this is probably your dream job. Not that I know of, actually. Most of you guys, you might know Philips as a light bulb company, but you'd be surprised they have everything from air fryers to toothbrushes to MRI and CT scan machines to sleep and respiratory products. So we're merging and acquiring companies more quickly than you can even imagine. I think my growth has been, touch wood, but better than what I had expected, because this company has probably been a right move career-wise for me. They were pretty okay with it. I mean, so that, and along with that, even my green card, because I have a PhD, I come under the EB1 category, so they were pretty open to do that as well. Time the rate was 16%, but here's the thing, if you have a master's or a PhD, you do not just get one single chance for an H-1B, you get a second pool as well. So it just depends what is the degree of education you have, and if your program is a STEM program, then you have additional chances for an H-1B. You can. Your H-1B is something that is your visa. It travels with you as you move jobs, just that your new company would have to apply for a transfer of an H-1B for you. I feel really, really valued. The fact that I work remotely. I mean, there are times when I start my work at 10:30 in the morning, or where if, I, decide that, okay, today I'm going to just work till 2:33, that's pretty flexible for me. I mean, they're simply okay as long as, you're happy and you're doing your job. I think that is just fine. What I understand most people tend to do is they kind of, do the exact same job that you would do um, in the US, because it is the outsourced work by the US and for US companies. So I don't think the scope is that great in India unless you have some work experience in the US and you're heading a huge team. Absolutely. It gives you a different perspective in life. So that is something you definitely should consider.